Welcome back, Phillies and Genitals, to A Brony Plays Minecraft.
Good morning.
Morning, Miguel. I'm bouncing at you. What are we up to today? We're up to crafting, that's what.
Yeah.
We've got stuff to craft, and we have this convenient project table so that I'm not running around looking for ingredients all the time, because that doesn't look very professional and stuff.
No, I don't suppose it does.
I say. So up here we have materials needed to get some gears and some pistons and such together. And below we've got materials for our batbox.
Batbox.
Bum, bum, bum. Your projects, though, do stuff.
Okay, I'll go steal all the copper.
No. Pay attention to that, folks. He's being mysterious, stealing the copper all over the place. Indeed. Well, up here we're making some gears. We've got some glass. We have some other stuff as well. This is going to be for a commercial steam engine. Fancy, I know, right?
Yes.
Unfortunately, we can't put it in yet. In fact, I still don't think we've got it set up, do we?
No.
No, we're missing something from the nether first, which is a weird thing to be missing, but basically the commercial steam engine requires a big multi-block firebox steam boiler thing, so which requires the blaze powder. Batteries! Yeah!
Yes, batteries.
Yeah, and you know what we're going to do with them?
No.
We're going to put them in a box.
Okay.
It's a bat box. Yeah, what you gonna do, huh?
I'm not sure yet.
How do you feel about that? Having a bat box. Because I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna put it in as soon as I get a wrench. Because I need a wrench.
Okay.
Yep. I need a wrench. We're going to move this up one. Waiting for that wrench. See, look, that block got cracked. I don't know how. In the meantime, there's also an Enderman. While I'm waiting for your wrench, I'm going to kill an Enderman, because we could use some Ender Pearls. Actually, I'm going to think about it, and then... Charge! Rah! And for some reason, it doesn't teleport over. It's kind of weird like that. Sometimes they just pick up grass blocks out of stuff that aren't grass blocks. Very silly. Also, folks, if you would like to not have to deal with frustration, don't build your room in a chasm or right above a chasm. It gets annoying. See,
yeah.
The block got cracked. How did that happen?
I do not know.
Did you jump on it?
No.
Are you sure? I think you jumped on it.
I'm sure I did not jump on it.
Maybe you dropped something on it.
No.
Did you drop a bar of gold on it?
No.
Did you drop a bunch of rocks on it? Somehow that got cracked.
What? Do you want something?
Yes, a wrench.
A wrench. I don't have one on me. Let me go check in my chest.
Okay then. You do that. Check in your chest.
Ah.
T.
No, I do not think I have one.
What? You don't have a wrench?
No.
You were working with the Ic2 stuff and you don't have a wrench.
Yeah, I don't.
Alright, folks, so how to make a wrench. First, you find out from your minion that you have no wrench, then you hit the wrong button again. Because that's how to do things. You can see there are many types of wrenches available. We want this kind of bronzy looking one. That's the Ic2 wrench. I don't know what the other wrenches are, like the quartz wrench. I'm not sure what that one is. This one, I think, I don't know. A prototype omni wrench, what is that? Is that like the crescent hammer? Kind of? I don't know. That's like a forestry wrench, I think, but the crescent hammer does a lot of buildcraft stuff. And there's the electric wrench. So I don't know what the quartz one does. I'm curious. We should try it sometime.
Yeah.
So we need to make bronze. Bronze. We need to make bronze, so we're gonna do it the wrong way. The wrong way. Because look right there, you could just do it with ingots.
Yeah.
But I didn't pay attention to that part, apparently.
No, you didn't.
So, we're gonna go do it with dust instead. Because that's how we did it back in Tekkit. That's how we did it back in Tekkit, you little filly. When I was a little colt, we didn't have advanced processing power.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna pulverize stuff. What are you doing?
Just making copper plates and stuff.
But copper plates.
Yeah.
That sounds suspicious. I'm reconfiguring the thermal expansion machine so that it does not automatically go into the whatchamacallit.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't want it to automatically go into the induction smelter. What if I don't want to smelt something, huh? Ever think of that?
No.
Anyways, so we're going to combine this into bronze dust. This is not actually how you do it in real life, by the way. It would not work very well if you did it like this. But now we have bronze as is. We have
we do.
enough bronze for one wrench.
Okay.
Well, what do you mean? Okay. Wrenches are very important things.
Yeah. I guess so.
You can turn nuts and stuff with them. That's important. Don't give me that look. He doesn't think wrenches are important.
What are you doing?
I'm wrenching a batbox in place. I'm doing it wrong. I always get the batbox and the transformers mixed up. So for batboxes, remember that the output is where the circle is, and the input is every other side, which is weird. I always thought. Very strange. So now I'm underground. We're going to wrench that around, and yeah. Then we have to reconnect it up somehow. I don't know why I had to get rid of all of those. Just to connect. Oh, because I needed the copper cable. Lols. So there we go. We have a bat box.
Yes. You guys do.
What do you mean you guys do? You have one too. You're just not very happy about it.
No, I am not.
Why? What? Chill out, dude. Chill out. What do you mean, what have you done? Don't give me that. I've made everything better, that's what. Don't give me that look. Put that sort of way, young man.
Fine, I will.
Look, see, now we can save power and everything else. See, look at that. We've saved power.
See, I put the sword away.
You... Now stop that! The Batbox is our friend.
I still don't like it.
You Luddite. Afraid of new technology, that's what you are. Kind of ironic, though, considering you're making copper plates. Very suspicious, in fact. Silly minion. Anyways, folks, our minion is going to go off and be silly all he likes. We're going to try and put this commercial steam engine down and then explain why it won't work. First of all, no wooden conductive pipe, which is an important thing that I keep forgetting over and over again until recently. But in several videos I'll have forgotten it. See, Crescent Hammer won't connect to it because there's no wooden pipe there. But it doesn't matter because let's just look inside and see what it looks like. You'll notice there's no spot for coal. There's only a spot for like water and stuff. Or not even water, there's just a steam. Do you know why that is?
No.
Because you need a steam boiler. Now, there's steam as in the block steam, sure, but you need a steam boiler. And so what we actually need for that is a low-pressure or high pressure boiler, depending on what sort of pressure we want. For the stuff we're doing, low pressure boiler is perfectly all right. So if we search for the low pressure boiler block, there's no dash, it's just a space. Low pressure boiler, it's a multi-block, but it's very easy to make. It's just 2 iron plates, and we have plate bending machines, so all right, go us. We can, yep, and then you put the boiler blocks in whatever configuration you like. We've still got to test out which configurations work. That is, does it need to be hollow on the inside or not? And then you need a firebox at the bottom. Now the problem with searching for firebox is that every type of fuel in the game lists up as firebox because it has firebox in its description, which is a little annoying. But just search through here for a couple pages, and you'll find it sooner or later on page 2 probably. And notice there are lots of logs and shells and things. There we go, page 2, kind of right in the middle there, solid fuel firebox, multi-block variable size. So the bottom layer of the steam pressure boiler has to be the solid fuel firebox, and it requires blaze powder. Problem is that blaze powder, like, you can't transmute it from anything like you could in the original Tekkit and the original equivalent exchange, which means we're going to need to go to the Nether at some point.
Yes, we will.
Unfortunately, going to the Nether will A, take us a little while, and B, destroy our lives completely.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we'll fix it. We'll make it better. You can get it from bees, but you'd have to go to the Nether to get nether bees first. And yeah, we don't have any nether bees.
No.
Furthermore, getting and making bees is difficult. Have you been paying attention to any of the bee making stuff?
Not really.
That's fine. That is perfectly fine. I don't know. If we find any really special bees, maybe we'll do something with like special thaumic bees, but I don't think we'll find those for a long time, if ever. And that's fine. We don't need to do bees for beekeeping. We've got plenty of trees. Unless you want special trees. Do you like special trees?
Not sure.
Oh, okay. Well, if you make up your mind, come back, tell us later. On the other hand, if you guys have been watching Shin, which you probably have been, you'll know that it takes for hours to do special tree bee stuff. Something like that. So, yes, that is Technomancer. We're going to be working on this low-pressure boiler for a while, just kind of putzing away at it until we get our solid-fueled firebox.
Okay.
Nigel, in the meantime, is still making copper plates. It's awfully suspicious.
Yes. Is that copper that I've not taken?
That is copper that you haven't taken. Now, you notice for our chemical reactor, we need either aluminum or Invar. And for whatever reason, I'm ignoring the Invar completely, despite the fact that we have some and could easily bend it into plates. But instead, we have this aluminum, which requires 2 things, a blast furnace or industrial blast furnace, and it also requires an industrial electrolyzer. Now, the electrolyzer is a good idea anyways, because there's a lot of weird blocks that you need the industrial electrolyzer for, so that it handles properly. It's very strange that way, but...
Yeah.
Like all the bauxite that we have that we will lose soon. What? No, I didn't say anything. All that bauxite we need the electrolyzer for. As you can see, it's made similarly to the other stuff, only we can use refined iron for it instead of Invar. And for whatever reason, I find refined iron easier to get and use than Invar. I know, it's kind of weird, but whatever. So yeah, that's what we're going to work on there. Let's look some more. Ah!
Hello.
Where'd you come from?
From down below.
Oh. You're good at that, aren't you?
Yes.
Take a look at these. Have you seen them yet?
No.
I've been dyeing candles. I've been dying to try it out. Aha. Aha. That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that, folks. We have 2 researches going on, one for gunpowder and the other for the thermometer. The gunpowder one, as you can see, uses some fractus, and I thought it might use some tellum, because it's kind of, a weapon and stuff like that, but nope, I was wrong. No weapon needed. Instead, if you think about what gunpowder has, you probably want fire in there, so I put some charcoal in. We got something showing up. So let's research that. There's actually two somethings, as you can see there. One of them is fire, so we'll go ahead and research that, Max. And luckily for us, we can see what the other is, even though we don't have it yet, is some permutatio, which you can get from two sources. You're not a big magic user, are you?
No.
Oh, so you wouldn't know. You can get permutatio from seeds and silver. Now, I didn't necessarily know that at the time. It's one of those things I kind of pick up after a long while of working on it. Sometimes I feel like I should do these Minecrafts after I've learned everything, but on the other hand, I kind of feel like, well, maybe I should do it live. So I compromise with this sort of post stuff, the post-production recording. Anyways, seeds there have permutatio. Not a lot, so I'm looking around for something else that might have more. Strangely enough, silver also has it, which I use a lot of silver later on, because silver is not used for a whole lot else, I think. It probably is, and I'm just not paying attention.
I don't know.
It's used for making electrum, which is important for the redstone energy conduits, and probably for tesseracts. Would you like a tesseract someday?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good. Hey, you know what? What are we gonna... Oh, you know, welcome back to that one. We found some gunpowder. I didn't say anything. Nothing at all. Gunpowder! Boom!
Yes. Goes boom.
You sound very excited. It's gunpowder. Come on.
Yeah.
You can make gunpowder with magic. How cool is that?
I guess very cool, I guess.
I guess very cool, I guess. Alright, you heard it from you heard it from Nigel. It's kind of sort of ish cool, but apparently not nearly as cool as making copper plates.
No.
Alright then. If you want to be cool, we want to be part of the cool hip kids, you're going to have to make copper plates. Yep. In the meantime, this thermometer here, thermometer, remember how I said it needs magic last time? Yeah, so we're going to make some magic tallow, because that has plenty of magic in it. A fact which I'm always forgetting every time I go to do something magical. And do that with every 2 zombie flesh, because zombie flesh has corpus in it. So every 2 zombie flesh will make 2 magic tallow. So 6 zombie flesh, 6 magic tallow. That's plenty of magic there for us to research.
Oh, wait.
And we can get a thermometer if we don't run out, which we just ran out, of course, because it'd be far too convenient if we did it at once. We're going to try this again.
Yep.
Because we're cool hip dancers. Wait, what? Yes, exactly. Dancers do magic.
Yes, they do, apparently.
And science. Everyone does science. So yeah, there you go. And the last one we need is machina, because this is a mechanism. Luckily, it's not fabrico. That's what we need for the enchanted fabric. Fabrico is annoying to get. Tricantatio, or the magic element, is less annoying to get. It's just easily forgotten about. Anyways, machina comes from redstone. I think it comes from somewhere else too, but I don't remember off the top of my head. So we're also going to pull out some dyes, because I have a little bit of extra wax, and I forgot about how much that magic tallow makes. It makes 2 candles, not 1. Goodness me, I'm yawning. Do digga do, thermometer, thermometer, la 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 lometer.
Okay.
Nigel is just very unimpressed with this whole magic business, despite the fact that you can make candles, colorful candles, but to do it you have to make the candle first and then put the dye in. Ta-da! Look at that. It's a lovely orange candle. Look at how nice it looks. It's like one of those, you know, Yankee candles. Like the ones that smell like pumpkin and cinnamon.
Yeah.
Oh, those are pretty good, yeah. See? There you go. And let's go get some more dyes. Get some more. We'll give you another one.
Fine.
See, it's kind of out of the way. It's not too obnoxious. We'll give you... Let's do a red one. Yes. And we have 2 of them here, so we need another dye. we'll do an orange one as well. Get out the candle. There we go. That way you can have 2 oranges. Now, you can't do this in the regular crafting square. You have to do it down at the arcane thing. It takes a little bit of vis, so make sure your wand is in the arcane table as well. Otherwise, it'd be a little silly. But you can just put it in there, and ta-da, you get an orange candle, and there's a red candle. Let's go put them out right. I talk good.
Yes, yes you do.
There you go, 2 nice orange candles, providing a nice pumpkin-y scent.
Okay.
All that copper plate, no. Smells kind of funky.
Yeah, I kind of like it.
What are you, a Kubrick plate lover?
Yeah.
What's so special about copper plating anyways?
It's required for a nuclear chamber.
Bum bum bum! Is this what you're working on?
Yes.
Gasp. Why? Why? A nuclear chamber. You trying to blow us all up?
No.
Oh, that's good. So why?
This daughter could create a large source of power.
Ah, that is useful to have, yes. Especially for all the Greg Tech machines which run on Ic2 power. And that's what the nukes produce. In the meantime, though, we'll get back to your copper plating nuke reactor business. First, we're going to look at this thermometer. It's, if I'm reading this correctly, and it's hard to tell, but there's kind of like a little black end at one of the ends of the crystal there, and I think it's the black end that points in the direction of the node, especially considering that it keeps pointing the same direction. And it kind of goes a little bit weird when we get around here. So I think that means that there's a node right over here. Unless it, I mean, I guess there could be an anti-node, but I don't think they have such things in this mod. So there's a magical node somewhere over here. Let's see if we can pinpoint it a little better with this thing. Maybe, maybe not. We'll try. Aha, see? There's definitely a thing around this tree. But exactly where on this tree is hard to say. It's almost like it's up somewhere, or that it's really big. And it could be really big. It's hard to say. Hard to say, hard to say. Yeah, see? Climbing the tree, la da da da, the Canadians.
Yeah.
By the way, just a nice humanitarian plug. Remember the folks in Alberta. If you can, go to the Red Cross site and give them a little bit of help. They will appreciate that. With all the flooding up there, it's very sad. So there we go. We have a mark for the thaumic node if we ever need it in the future. I don't know why we would, but you know, such things happen.
Yeah.
All right. So, tell us about this nuke.
I wanted to do something of my own, so I chose to create a nuclear reactor.
Why a nuke? Why not something else? Like, a pig.
Pig.
Farm. Pig farm. Why a nuke?
It would provide power and stuff.
Why not, like, solar panels?
There's definitely never done solar panels before.
Nah. Very clever. Very well. Besides, we do have some uranium lying around.
Yeah.
Now, have you ever worked with force fields?
No.
It's all the copper plating there, I see. Lots of copper plating. What is required for a dense copper plate, by the way?
Dense copper plate, you need to compress regular copper plates.
How many? Just one?
8.
8? And it takes, and you have to put copper, so you have to put copper in the plate bending machine?
Yes.
And then you compress 8 of those into a dense, what does dense copper plating make?
You put it around a machine block and makes a reactor chamber.
Oh. You can see here it also makes some other things like heat exchangers and stuff like that. I assume you're going to be working on those soon.
Yeah.
We need a lot of copper. Feed the Beast has done some weird stuff with their copper. copper in Feed the Beast does not exist everywhere, and unlike in Tekkit where you find so much copper, it's ridiculous, in Feed the Beast, copper is about as rare as the other metals. In fact, iron is probably more common than copper. Generally, I think a lot of people end up finding more silver, tin, and stuff like that, just because they end up digging farther down, and copper only appears close to the surface, which is a little strange, but that's not that weird. I'm just going to reconfigure these while I wait for you to come down here, and we can talk about where to put this nuclear reactor of yours.
Okay.
I'm thinking, so it produces Ic2 power.
Here I am.
Great, it produces Ic2 power, so we want it to be close to this generator. So if we put it against one of the two walls, here or here, it can be next to all the other machines, and we don't have to wire so long, so big. That'd be good, right?
Yeah.
Of course, we are going to have some other stuff as well, like, you know, just transformers and all that, but I'm sure we'll get there in time.
Yes, we will.
Alright then, so you're going to work on that. Your transformers and MFSUs and MFEs and etc.
Yeah.
Etc. 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 I wonder if you could put power from an MFSU into an MFE? I don't know. I don't think so, though. Alright, we'll wrap up. Next time, we're going to mine, we're going to do some exploration. We're not going to work on the industrial electrolyzer. But until then, keep on trotting.
Alright, goodbye.
Kaboom! Will hopefully never happen.